Today I am sharing with you all of my favorite body glow products. I was going to include actual cheekbone highlight, but I felt like that was gonna be too long, and I just wanted to share with you the ones that I actually use to get a body glow, like the one that I have today. I'm obsessed with this look. I am getting into the off-the-shoulder look again. I feel like body highlighters were a huge thing last year. So we've got everything from luxury to high-end to very affordable products in this video, so I've got a price range for everybody. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. I do upload every Monday and Friday. I do a lot of similar content to this. I do makeup, beauty, and fashion content. So I'm gonna start with my most expensive, luxurious one, and it's actually my least used. This is Patrick Ta body oil in a moment. You can purchase a mini size of this now. So the full size is $52. The mini size is $22. I fell for the darker color because I like a good bronze. And this actually is very, very subtle. It's very oily. So if you don't like oily, dewy skin, you're not gonna like this. It's a very thin formula. I wear this for more dressy occasions. As you can see, this is not used very much, just a little bit from the top. I do have a couple issues with this, however. Sometimes this spray thing does not work and it gets really blotchy and splattery. It does not look very nice. So just having a nice tool that will blend it out nicely is a good thing to have. I apply this with my Real Techniques Kabuki brush. In fact, all of these I apply with this brush and with my fingers. But there have been a couple times when I've had a little bit of trouble getting the... We all knew that was going to happen. Keep in mind there's sparkles in here, so if you don't want sparkles everywhere, you probably wouldn't like this. But I'm assuming if you're watching this video, you probably like sparkles. Just, you know, warning. So now we're coming down a couple dollars to the Huda Beauty Nymph Body Highlighter. This is in the shade Luna, and this is a very metallic body highlight. It's what I have on my collarbone, and then I have it on my shoulder too. If you are not into metallic highlight, you're not gonna like this. In fact, I'm looking at the reviews on Sephora, and this has a 3-star review. I personally love it. I love the packaging. The only issue I have is this lid is always falling off. Not at all practical for traveling, but I use this a lot in my videos, especially for like off the shoulder tops like this one. It just brings my skin to life. This is not very practical at all for every day unless you like a metallic highlight like that. I've used it as a liquid highlight on my cheekbones and I love it. I'm one of those very few people who like this product. I would recommend this if you do a lot of Instagram photos or you're another beauty YouTuber who sits in studios like this. It's very practical for something like that, but if you don't like very intense highlights, you probably won't like this. Although I will say, this looks amazing on your legs. I will never have to repurchase one of these because I only need the smallest dot and just blend it out with your fingertips. I tried using a Real Techniques Kabuki brush. It just wasn't the best. I recommend just using your fingers. It's the best way to blend this out, and I love the look that I get with it. It's just very intense. I probably would give this a 4.5 star. So now we are coming down a whole dollar to the Herbivore Rose Quartz Illuminating Body Oil. This is a very rosy toned body highlight, and I get a really pretty glow on my skin. It's very, very dewy. There's less sparkle and more glow. I personally like this one over the Patrick Ta. This one is thinner than this one. This is a little bit more thick and hydrating, I think. This will sometimes replace my moisturizer. The only thing I don't like about this is the scent. I don't like it at all. It just smells off to me. This is very subtle, very sheer, and very natural. Out of all these applicators on these body highlights, this one is my favorite. This pump just gives you a really nice, smooth application. It just always, every single time I pump it onto my skin, I get enough product every time, and it's really nice. I personally would give this a 4-star. I wouldn't give it a 5-star just because it does not smell good. So now we are moving down to Sol de Janeiro. This is a huge favorite. This is actually what I wore on my wedding day. I have a love-hate relationship with this. They didn't have pumps when I bought this. Yeah, not the greatest. Sometimes this smells horrendous, but then other times it smells divine. So I don't know what is going on with that, but let's try. Okay, see, right now it smells really good. Oh, no. See, I just got a whiff of something. It's not as metallic as a Huda Beauty, but It's like somewhere in the middle. The sparkleness is so fine. It's on the verge of metallic, but it's a formula that you can blend it out and get a more natural look, or you can go super intense and very metallic. If you're definitely more the natural route, you still can do that with this. And this is more affordable than even the Herbivore. You can get a smaller size for $26, or you can get the full size, which is what I have, for $35. And they have 4 shades. I think when I purchased this, they only had 2 shades. Oh my goodness, they don't even sell my shade anymore on Sephora. Rio Sunset. That looks like the closest to the one that I have. I think Sol de Janeiro is probably the best way to go because they just do it right. My last and most affordable option for you is sold by ColourPop. It's the Soul Body Shimmering Body Powder, specifically in the shade Warm Gold. I cannot speak for the other shades, but I can speak for this one. This is gorgeous. Aside from a little bit of the Huda Beauty on my shoulder and collarbone, this is what I'm wearing on the rest of my body, and it's sparkle. A lot of sparkle, but it's done in a way that it's very glowy and shimmery, and this formula in particular is very almost like a wet formula, and it looks very intense, very metallic, but when you actually rub it onto the skin, it just gives you a little hint of color and you get that sparkle all over your body. It's just so pretty. And I apply this either with my finger or with this brush again. So if you aren't into like a warm, shimmery, golden, champagne-y color, there are so many different color options. Like there's a pink one, there's a pearly, iridescent one. They have a really, really dark shade for those of you who have darker skin tones. And I definitely intend to purchase some more of these in the future and just test some more colors out for you. There's so much gold in this, but there's a little hint of copper rose gold underneath it that just makes it the perfect color for me because I love that undertone. Ever since I had this, I've felt the need to gravitate less and less towards these expensive body oils. I just don't feel as bad using up products like this because they're so affordable. The formula is incredibly good, and I don't feel like I have to splurge on expensive products like that when I have something like this. And these are $14. It looks really metallic in the pan, but it can be blended out into a very, very natural, very sparkly look, and I love it. You can use this as highlight too. It doesn't have to be just for the body, but I just prefer to use this as a body highlight. Unless you're really wanting to invest and treat yourself to a luxury product, I would say go for these. These two are probably my most recommended. The Sol de Janeiro is $35, and you get a lot of product in here, and this is a really great formula. It does have a strong scent, so if you don't prefer that and you are sensitive to stuff like this, then maybe go for either the Herbivore, which is great for sensitive skin, or Soul Body from ColourPop. Great formula, perfect price range for me, and they have great products. So yeah, I hope this was helpful for you guys. I know we're all wanting to get that glowy skin for the summer. Even while we're still at home, I've been reading outside and all that fun stuff. So definitely give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye!